Well, good morning. Oh, hello, folks. We have some fun stuff happening today. It's teal season still. We're on a mud flat, and we got a cool little hide. We're set up underneath like a root ball on a tree that's floating out here on this mud flat. Get 3 dozen last pass coots, 3 dozen last pass teal decoys from Final Approach. Cora's here. She's pumped. I'm pumped. This looks far better than I anticipated. I haven't been out here yet this year, so I'm kind of out here to tool around and see what's happening, see what things look like, but I'm pleasantly surprised with the conditions of habitat. There's some flooded vegetation out here. I don't know if there's much food, but there is some flooded vegetation, which is always a good sign. Not much wind. We're gonna put some spinners out, and hopefully we can teal in these decoys today. That's a wood duck. That is 100% a wood duck. There's a teal in the decoy spread. Hold up, here we go. Sit. That is a teal. Sit. That's why she was going nuts. Sit. This teal does not want to get up and fly. It's stupid. Sit. Oh my gosh, this teal is dumb. I don't want to shoot my decoys. That's the problem here. Cora! Cora! It's like, Dad, there was a teal in the decoy spread. What are you doing? Drop. Good. Place. Very nice. Blue wing teal. I'm so stoked right now. First light teal. We got Cora to retrieve. Spoony. That is not a teal. Oh yeah, 100% a spoony. Those are teal. We got 2 teal coming around. Yep. Oh, come on. Come back. Come back. Come back. Ooh, I winged that one. Heck yeah, we got 3 now. We gotta go get that though. Or at least send Cora on it. She should probably be able to catch it. Good girl. Good girl. That bird back. No, 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 no. Back. Hey. Back. Back. Is that a teal? Is that green wing? Yeah, definitely a teal. Cora. Getting pissed off. No, fetch. Here. Drop. Drop. Well, today's hunt is progressing. That makes 4. We've got to go and get that one that skirted off. It was it's a green wing. I was a little unsure. I'm so used to blue wings really only being during teal season. So seeing a green wing is a little out of the ordinary, and I'm always just trying to be as cautious as possible when I'm out teal hunting. So. Especially with seeing a wood duck and a spoonie and other stuff. Like, it was obviously a teal, but I didn't see the blue wing. So that's the one thing I was kind of looking for. It was small enough to be a teal. It had the profile of a teal, but it didn't have the blue wing patch. So green wing. Decoy spread's looking really good. We got all the coot decoys and teal decoys. I've got field flashers out on stakes. That's new. Haven't done that before. I used some like old Lucky Duck poles and stuck the field flashers in there so then they can be up and out of the water. This is great. We still gotta go find that one, so that makes 4. We can shoot 2 more. Heck of a deal, guys. Great little hunt so far. It's probably, let's see, what time is it? Hasn't even been 30 minutes yet, and we got 4 teal in the bag. Gotta love it. I'll show you guys the hide and everything here in a bit. Let's focus on maybe getting a few more birds. Oh yeah. There's something that is just so much fun about when a hunt works out like this. We ended with 4. We're gonna cook them up tonight, so stay tuned. We're gonna do a catch and cook. But this is the hide for today. Man, that sun is really bright. The hide was awesome. This little root ball on this tree. I don't even know how the heck it's out here. It must have come down in like a flood or something. But yeah, that made like the perfect little spot to park the boat. Using the sun and the shadow and the verticality. I mean, you can see there's not much to hide in out here. There's a little bit of vegetation, but that was kind of the trick today, was finding a spot where I could set up. And I knew that there was a bunch of logs out here, so that's kind of what I was going for. I was a little surprised though when I figured out that there's a lot of vegetation out here. What I want to do is, before we get back and clean these ducks and cook and whatnot, I'm gonna do some scouting. I'm gonna run around out here and just check stuff out, see if there's a pot of teal out here that I don't know about, and see if it's worth coming out again tomorrow. And what? I don't know. Got the EBADS. It's perfectly suited for this. Got time. Makes sense. Well, here are our beautiful teal breasts from this morning's hunt. And today what we're gonna be doing is we're cooking up a little bit of a sandwich. I've made this once before. I haven't made it since. It was really freaking good the last time I made it. And I'm pumped. So this is Gordon Ramsay's ultimate steak sandwich. I'll leave a link to his video down below. And if you guys are interested, I do have a cooking channel. I think I'm gonna start revamping that and moving some cooking videos over to that channel specifically. So if you like these segments, I'll probably just end up uploading these catch and cook segments over on that channel. You are going to need quite a few things, nothing really super hard to find. Red onion, tomatoes, a head of garlic, thyme, basil, but instead of basil, I've actually got this pizza seasoning. I thought we had dried basil. That's why I didn't get any fresh basil, but we don't have it. So this is pizza seasoning. It's like the second ingredient is basil, so all good. Olive oil, salt, pepper. You can do a chili, or I'm doing red pepper flakes. And you're gonna need a stone ground or whole grain mustard, and some mayonnaise, and of course your teal. So we're gonna, oh, and some bread. I'm using sourdough. The recipe calls for ciabatta, but I couldn't find ciabatta at my grocery store. We're gonna start off with some olive oil in the pan, and this is going to be our relish spread that we're gonna be putting on this. And then in goes this onion. Along with the onion is some chili flakes. You can just chop up a chili, put that in there, but we're gonna just go with some red pepper flakes. And now that those have softened up, we're gonna go ahead and toss in these tomatoes that we sliced in half. I'll let those kind of cook. I'll add just a little bit of red wine vinegar, maybe about a tablespoon or so. While that's cooking, we're gonna start with the teal birds. I did run 2 toothpicks through each of these 2 breasts just to make it a little bit easier. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. But this is a metal detector. If you guys aren't using a metal detector to try and find BBs in your game meat, you ought to. I've been talking about these for years and years and years. I always check them just to make sure there's no shot coming through. So they're super cheap. I'll leave a link to it down below. We'll go about medium-high heat on this bad boy. First off, we're gonna hit them with a little bit of salt and pepper. Slap these in there, get them nice and seared up. This is not gonna take long at all. These are real small, and we don't wanna overcook them. Don't worry about cooking it all the way through. All we're doing is trying to sear it. Next, we gotta work quick here, but we're gonna add some butter. Get that melting. Throw some around the pan, get it all over. And then we're gonna add some garlic into that butter. Get to soak up all that goodness. So we'll throw our thyme in there, fry that up. And now, all we're gonna do is make a little bed out of the garlic and the thyme. And we're gonna just put these teal breasts right on top. Okay, just like that, nice and carefully. This is why I put toothpicks in them. It works a little bit better if you got like big goose meat. And now we're gonna toss this in the oven for a little bit. Oven is set at 350. We're gonna let those teal breasts cook in there for maybe about 5 minutes or so. Not that long because it's such a small piece of meat. And now what I want to do is add just a little bit of this pizza seasoning. What we're going to do now is get the bread ready. We're going to add some olive oil, salt and pepper on the bread. We'll toss that in the oven to cook. The last thing that we need to make is our mayonnaise spread. So we're going to take about 3 spoonfuls of this mayonnaise to 1 spoonful of the mustard. But you can make it however you like, really. And now we assemble. We're gonna start with our little mayonnaise and mustard. Spread that out on there. And then we've got our beautiful teals. Grab a couple of these. Now, we gotta take some of our relish here. Pop her off with some of that. Oh man, does that look good. Y'all are gonna think twice about making poppers next time. Oh yeah. Look at that. Well, I tried to be all fancy and like get a cross section of it, but the relish is very runny, so it doesn't like to cut in half very easily. But we'll give this a try here. It smells so good. So good. But you can see we got just our little teal breast. This would work with mallard, it would work with goose, whatever. It's a little messy. Oh yeah, there you go. Man, that's really good. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to try this recipe, like I said, I'll leave a link down below to the real video and recipe. For this, I just kind of tweaked it with what I had and make it work for some teal birds. But all in all, great hunt this morning. Had a blast. Cora. And we got to have a beautiful duck sandwich for lunch at 3:55 p.m. So my wife's gonna be pissed that I ate dinner early because I was gonna cook her dinner, but maybe not. Maybe she'll just have mac and cheese. I don't know. But anyways, that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.